So in this video, we're going to look at the DC electric motor, and we're going to look at why we need to have this arrangement here. When we see pictures of motors, we tend to see something called a split ring commutator. It basically just enables the wire to connect and disconnect as it spins round. As this moves round, it goes from being connected at the plus terminal to, as it spun round to here, it would be connected to the minus terminal. So this particular wire now has current flowing this way, but when it gets to the other side, it would have current flowing this way. Think about that for a moment and make sure that you've understood. Now, why is it important for this to happen? Well, first, let's use Fleming's left-hand rule to see why this direction, or why this force, happens to be in this direction. You have a north-south magnetic field this way. You have current flowing in this direction. And using Fleming's left-hand rule, you should be able to predict that the force is down. Now, if this wire was to remain connected to the positive terminal, by the time it had spun round to here, it would still be connected to the positive terminal. So therefore, the current, when it reached this point, would flow in this direction. Now, if you use Fleming's left-hand rule again, considering the current moving that way, then the force would once again be downwards. Think about that for a minute. If we enabled that to happen, then your coil would not spin round at all. What it would do is flip. It would go this way, this way, this way continuously. What happens instead is thanks to the commutator. As it spins, it disconnects and it connects to the other terminal. So this wire has current flowing this way because it's connected here, and as it spins round, it disconnects. For a fraction of a second, it's not carrying any current at all, but then by the time it gets here, it connects again to the minus, and so therefore the current flows this way through it. And if the current flows this way, you can use Fleming's left-hand rule to check that the force moves up. So in a nutshell, why do we have a split ring commutator? To enable the coil to spin continuously in a circle by connecting and disconnecting the terminals, maintaining the direction consistently at the same side of the coil, and the consequence of not doing that would be a backwards and forwards movement like that. I hope that made sense.